Austin Park at shortstop. Colin Mattinson at third base. And the batter is hit by the pitch. The first batter flew out to Connor Cowan. The second batter is Bushel, and he'll go to first base with a getting hit by the pitch. Left field, Andrew Wooderland for Juab. Trevin Park is in center field, and Jimmy Larson's in right field. And Green is the batter. He'll be the pitcher for Ogden. There's a timeout on the field as the runner is kind of shaking it off. He got hit right on the wrist. We want to welcome our sponsors to today's broadcast. Central Valley Medical Center, Newton Construction, Carrie Anderson Real Estate, Lindsay and Holly Real Estate, Park Home Furnishings, and Jarrett Wicker Real Estate. And the first pitch is outside for a ball. Runner on first, one out. Green the batter. Ball 2-0 the count. And it's a whole lot better weather today right now than what it was all day yesterday. The wind was blowing, it was cold. It's about 40 degrees right now, and the sun's coming up and blue skies, and I think we're going to have a great day for baseball.
Baseball gods knew what they were doing today.
Yes, they did.
The new baseball season was starting.
Yep, they knew we were coming down looking for sunshine. There's apparently 4 or 5 inches of snow in Nephi, so we're glad we're here. That's upstairs, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Kai Hansen on the mound for Juab. In there for a call strike. 3 balls, 1 strike to Green, the pitcher. Strike 2. Throw down to second base by Luke Marosica, and he had that kid out by 5 steps. That was great throw right on the base, and Austin right there to put the tag on him.
It was a heck of a throw. That pop time was really quick.
So that brings up 2 out, and Green with base full count, and Kai hits that batter. So Green goes to first base as the ball ricocheted off of his helmet. I think he's all right. He's down there taking the gloves off, his batting gloves off. Luke out talking to Kai and getting to settle down a little bit. 2 out. Green is on first, and that'll bring up Aldis, who is the center fielder for Ogden. We are playing Ogden the first game this morning. Outside, ball 1 to the center fielder. Man, it's a beautiful morning already.
Sun's peeking up over the
strike 1, 1-1 the count. I didn't make it down here till late. I watched the JV game on the broadcast, and it looked cold and windy, and that pitch is upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike to Aldis. Kai waits. Now he throws. And there's a ground ball hit to Hayden Adams over to second, over to first to retire the side. And Ogden comes away with no runs. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
regular up at the top. That's berry and cream. That's the John Lemon, salted caramel, mocha java, and then it's a pistachio.
You are.
All right, welcome back to Crimson Cliffs High School. It's the bottom half of the first inning with Juab coming up to bat. Green is on the mound for Ogden. Brisket is behind the plate. Torres on first. Allison on second. Bushel on third. Thompson, the shortstop. Piper in left field. Aldis in center field, and Halverson in right field. And leading off for Juab will be Luke Marostica, the catcher for Juab. Austin Park will follow him, and then Connor Cowan will follow Austin. The first three batters due up for Juab here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Luke had a heck of a game against Tooele. He went. Let's see. He went 2 for 3.
2 for 3.
Yeah.
Hit the home run over in the gap between center and right. Yeah, he had a good game. That's outside ball 1 to Luke.
He's a smart baseball player.
Yeah. And just a sophomore. That's the thing that impresses me more than anything is he played a lot last year. That was outside ball 2. And he really contributed to the team last year. And I look to see Luke really have a good year this year. Foul ball straight back. 2 balls, 1 strike to Luke Marostica. Swing and a miss, strike 2 for Luke. 2-2 the count. Luke looking to get it started for Juab. That ball bounces in front of the plate. Ball 3. That'll bring up a full count for Luke. This is a great field. I like coming down here and playing on this field. Luke hits the ball to the right side, fielded by the second baseman. And barely out at first base. It was a bang play. Luke made it a lot closer than what it was. The umpire was kind of nonchalant about it, but that was a bang play.
Luke made it close. Made the umpire think, that's for sure.
That'll bring up Austin Park, the shortstop. Coach Park doesn't like to sing the praises of Austin, but Austin is a great baseball player. As we all know, he's going to go on to BYU next year, and I think he's going to be a real special player up there. That's outside ball 1. 1-1 the count. I'll say it now. He was Mr. Baseball in the whole state of Utah last year, so he's doing something right.
He's doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing okay.
And another one bounces in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1 the count to Austin.
Austin went 2 for 4 last game against Tooele. A home run. So pretty good starting game for Austin.
Yeah, he hit the first home run of the year for Juab, and then Luke followed that up in the next inning. But Austin just kind of taken over where he left off last year, just hitting the ball, and that's upstairs ball 3. 3-1 the count to Austin. Connor Cowan waits on deck to follow Austin. That's outside ball 4, and Austin will take first base. That'll bring up first baseman Connor Cowan. Connor's been hot with the bat. He's been hitting the ball hard. In fall ball this last year, Connor really hit the ball hard up there playing it up to BYU. It was fun watching them. Austin gets a lead on first. Pitch in, no, it's outside, ball one to Connor. Green trying to nibble on the outside corner there, and he's just being wide. Austin again gets a step back, throw over to first, and Austin's back safely. Connor waits as Green set the throw. Austin takes off running, and Austin's going to be in there safe at second. The throw was right on the bag, but Austin beat the throw into the base. So
Ogden fans want to be out there. They thought it beat him.
Yeah, Austin's got really good speed on the bases, and he's a smart base runner. So Austin on second base, swing and a miss by Connor.
Would have gone a long ways had he made contact.
Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike for Connor. 1 out in the inning. Austin Park on second base. Connor waits for the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and the count is 2-2 to Connor. That ball was a little bit of a curved ball and dropped out of sight as Connor swung the bat. 2-2 the count. That ball bounces in front of the plate, and that'll bring the count full for Connor. Kai Hansen waits on deck for Juab. Connor's looking for a pitch that he can drive into the gap, try and pick up Austin from second base. Inside, ball 4, and Connor will take first base. That'll bring up Kai Hansen with Hayden Adams on deck. 2 runners on base, 1 out. Kai Hansen, the batter.
I also had a really good game against Tooele, went 2 for 3. I think everyone had a good game against Tooele. Our bats were hot, but
yeah,
Kai had one of the best performances, I think.
Foul ball straight back for strike 1. On 1 the count to Kai Hansen. Runners on first and second. And curveball that breaks across the plate for a strike. So it's 0-2 the count to Kai. Again, Kai's looking for a ball that he can drive somewhere into the gap. Green. And the throw goes down to second base, and Austin Park is going to come in and score as the ball got past the second baseman is on a double steal. So Austin will come in to score, and Connor safe at second base. The catcher knew he couldn't get Austin at third, so he threw it down to second, and I don't think the second baseman thought it was coming that way, and he was a little late getting to the base, and it got by him. One ball, 2 strikes to Kai Hansen, the batter. Connor waits on second base. Kai at the plate. And Kai hits a fly ball to right field, and it falls foul. He hit the ball hard just out of the baseline. Count remains 1-2 for Kai. Green on the plate, on the mound for Ogden. One ball, 2 strikes to Kai Hansen. 1 out. Runner on second base for Juab. Connor broke for third base, and then the pitcher saw him and he wheeled around, but he didn't throw it. Connor back to second base safely.
Good job by Connor. Anytime you can make the pitcher worried about you on the base pass is a good thing.
Yep. If the pitcher is concentrating on the base runner instead of the batter, usually good things happen for the batter.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the throw to second base and Connor back safely. The second baseman broke over there that time. So Connor causing a little bit of havoc for the pitcher. Now he's looking to deal the home plate. Ball again bounces in front of the plate, and that'll bring up 2-2 for the count for Kai. He's battled right there, and Connor's kind of gotten the pitcher's head a little bit. Kai waits for the pitch. Kai hits a ball in the gap, and that's going to fall in between center and right field, and Connor is going to come around and score, and Kai is in second with a stand-up double.
That was a great job of Kai by pushing the ball the opposite side of the field and just taking it where the ball's pitched.
So Kai patient at the plate and drives in the run, and he's credited with 2 RBIs so far in this inning. He's standing on second with 1 out, and that'll bring up Hayden Adams. And we got a pinch runner for Juab. Is that Jack Peterson?
It is.
Jack Peterson out on second, running for Kai Hansen. And that'll bring up Hayden Village Adams for Juab, playing second base. Ball upstairs inside to Hayden. I can tell you from personal experience, Hayden's been looking forward to baseball. He wrestled. Ball in there for a strike. He wrestled and enjoyed it, but he's been looking forward to this year in baseball and just getting out and having fun. Swing it, foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tipped it into the catcher's net. Peterson on second base, 1 out. Hayden at the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hayden swung at the pitch down in the dirt, and he'll strike out for the second out. That'll bring up Colin Mattinson. Jack went to third base on that swing, and he's safe at third. 2 out. Runner on third base. Colin Mattinson, the batter. He's playing third base today. Green's got a pretty good curve, and that breaks right in there for a called strike 1. Colin looking to pick up Jack. That's down in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 the count.
Juab's pieced together some really good at-bats here.
Yep.
Seeing pitches they need to see.
Curveball in there for a call strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Like I say, that ball breaks really hard. Green throws a big sweeping curve, and when it gets to the plate, it just dropped right off the plate. But Cohen didn't mean to swing, fouled it off, and it drops harmlessly on the right field side. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cohen Mattinson. You folks in Nephi that's listening to the game, stay bundled up. I know there's snow on the ground up there, but the sun is shining, blue skies here and call strike 3 to Cohen, so that'll retire the side. But Juab picks up 2 runs on 1 hit, and they leave 1 stranded. So after 1 complete inning of play, Juab leads 2-0. We'll be right back. We're back at Crimson Cliffs High School. Top of the 2nd inning for Ogden. Torres, the first baseman, will lead off the inning, followed by Brisket and Piper. Kai Hansen on the mound for Juab. Luke Morostica behind the plate. Inside, ball 1 to Torres. Upstairs, ball 2. 2-0 the count to Torres. Foul ball out of play for strike 1. Kai likes to work fast when he's on the mound, as does most all of the Juab pitchers. They like to work fast. Downstairs, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Torres the batter. And that's ball 4. Everybody here thought that was a pretty good strike, but umpire called it ball 4, so Torres takes first base, and that'll bring up the catcher, number 24, Brisket, has a runner on first, nobody out. Downstairs, ball 1 to Brisket. Kai looks over to first base. Now deals it home. Inside, ball 2. And Kai struggling just a little bit, trying to find the strike zone. Luke goes out and talks to him a little bit. Get him settled down and see if we can't get some strikes in here. There is a big Juab crowd here for an 8 o'clock game in St. George on Friday morning. Quite a few people here for Ogden, but there is a big Juab crowd here. Swing and a miss, strike 1, and Kai found the strike zone there.
Juab fans travel, that's for sure, Niall.
Foul ball down the left field baseline. 2-2 the count to Brisket. Runner on first, nobody out here in the top half of the 2nd inning. That's upstairs, ball 3, and it's full count to Brisket. And he swung, and that's the Central Valley Medical Center strikeout, the first strikeout of the year for Kai.
First of many, that's for sure. I like the way Kai works on the mound.
Yeah, he's throwing hard. He has got some velocity. Piper, the left fielder, now up for Ogden, and the ball is over Luke's head, and the batter or the runner will advance down to second base on the wild pitch. One and oh the count. Piper up to bat. Runner on second base. One out. Kai set to deliver. And that hits the batter. And Piper will take first base. That's the third hit batter for Kai in this game.
If there's anything you don't want a batter at 8 a.m. in the morning,
No.
that is a ball
No.
in the back.
Oh, and that got him square in the back. Josh out to talk to Kai and see if he can't get things settled down a little bit. It's early in the season, and so you kind of expect things like that. Although the guys have been practicing all winter long, we have the advantage of having the hive where we can work on fundamentals and work on things all winter long, and it makes a big difference. And I think it's made a big difference for the high school team.
100%.
So that'll bring up Halverson, the right fielder. Runners on first and second, one out. And the bunt to Kai, and he'll go over to third base and gets the runner out easily at third base.
Good job by Kai to stay calm, cool, and collected. Make the throw over to third. It might look like an easy play, but that play's a lot harder than it looks.
It is.
Your mind's racing. And you're up.
You're going, okay, where do I throw it?
Mm-hmm.
First, you got to catch the ball, and then you make the decision to throw it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's two out now, and that'll bring up Allison, the second baseman. And that's downstairs for ball one. Kai wheels around and gets the runner back at second base, and Austin there to make the tag, and the runner never even made it to the base. He slid short, and Austin put the tag on him, and that'll retire the side.
Fun little wrinkle for guys and feel like maybe they're stuck. So that's a little lot.
We're back at Crimson Cliffs High School. The bottom half of the second inning, Juab coming up to bat. Jimmy Larson, Andrew Woodland, and Trevin Park will be the first three batters for Juab here in the bottom half of the second inning. Juab leads it 2-0 as Kai was able to pick off the runner at second base for the third out. He fielded the bunt and threw the runner going to third out. So Kai got the ship righted, and now Jimmy Larson up to bat. Green has got a great curveball, and that ball breaks right in there for a strike and just kind of handcuffed Jimmy. He just couldn't do a thing with it. Again with the curve, but that's upstairs. 1-1 the count. Jimmy hit the ball well last year. He's struggled a little bit this year, but he'll come around. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It takes Jimmy a little while to get back into the flow of things, but he'll be contributing.
Might be in wrestling mode a little bit.
Fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. Like I say, Green's got a great curveball that breaks, comes out there, looks like it's going to stay right there in the middle of the plate. Then it just drops right off. Another one that bounces in front of the plate. When he tries to throw this straight ball that bounces in the front of the plate, when he throws the curve, it curves right across there and drops. So he's short with the fastball, and the curveball is down, and that will make the count full 3-2 to Jimmy Larson, playing right field. Peyton, that sun feels good.
It feels really good. Peeking over those clouds.
Jimmy with a grounded foul ball on the left side. Hanging in there. Full count.
Not called Sunny St. George for nothing.
No, that's why we always like to come down here the first weekend, because we're hoping for blue skies and sunshine and good baseball weather. Jimmy swings at the ball down in the dirt, and it gets away from the catcher, so Jimmy's going to make it to first base on the drop strike. We're going to have to call that an E2 on the catcher, but Jimmy's safe at first, and that'll bring up Andrew Woodland, who's playing left field for Juab. Andrew was out all of last year, and it's good to see him back, and hopefully he can get into the swing of things and contribute this year. Foul ball down the left side. Jimmy over on first, takes the lead. Ball upstairs to Andrew, 1-1 the count. That curveball kind of got away from Green, and he left it upstairs. 1-1 the count. Andrew Woodland the batter. Jimmy Larson over on first. He goes. And the ball is going to be wide, and Jimmy's going to be safe at second base.
That stolen base by Juab is sponsored by Jarrett Wicker Real Estate and Reality Path Allegiant. If you're looking to buy or sell a home or real property and would like to steal of a deal on agent commissions, give Jarrett Wicker a call today.
We want to thank all our sponsors, Jarrett Wicker, for sponsoring the stolen bases this year for Juab. 1-1 the count to Andrew. Andrew fouls it off, straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, the one thing I've noticed so far, the same thing, Crimson Cliff's scoreboard isn't working. Our scoreboard doesn't work at Juab.
Early season problems.
The scoreboards haven't woke up yet. for baseball, not ready for baseball. Ooh, that was close. Just missed outside. 2-2 the count to Andrew. Excuse me, it is 3-2. I missed a ball right there. So it's full count to Andrew Woodland. Nobody out. Jimmy Larson at second base. Andrew again fouls it off to the left side. Andrew looking to pick up Jimmy. See if he can get a ball in the gap somewhere. Get another run in for Juab. Foul ball tipped into the catcher's mitt, and the catcher hangs on to it for strike 3 and the first out. That'll bring up center fielder Trevin Park. Jimmy Larson at second base. Trevin up the plate, up to bat. Pitcher steps off as Jimmy, again, the base runners for Juab getting into the pitcher's head, and he's paying more attention to the runners than he is to the batters, and that usually plays well into the batter's hand. Green looks in. He's got the sign. Now he deals. Upstairs, ball 1 to Trevin. These are the situations where you want to take advantage of. When you've got runners in scoring position, you want the batter to come through and drive that run in, and that's usually the difference in winning ball games. Again, upstairs, 2-0 the count to Trevin.
Great job by these Juab batters for staying patient until they get one they like. A lot of time you see batters chase out of the zone, and that's when the pitcher starts wheeling and dealing.
Yep. Be disciplined at the plate and just swing at strikes. And like that one, he didn't mean to, fouled it off, but it was a good pitch, and if he'd have committed to that pitch, he probably would have drove it hard somewhere. 2 balls, 1 strike to Trevin Park. Green deals. Called strike on the inside corner. 2-2 the count. Jimmy Larson on second base, 1 out, and they go to and they've got Jimmy in a pickle, and he is chased down and tagged by the second baseman. So Jimmy guessed wrong and got caught.
Barely got him on the foot. Almost beat it out.
So that'll bring up 2 out, and Trevin at the plate with a 2-2 count. Green has the sign, throws the pitch. Strike 3. Down in the lower part of the strike zone, but nonetheless, the umpire calls it a strike, and that'll retire the side. Juab had 1 runner, but he got caught stealing. So after 2 complete, the score is Juab 2 and Ogden 0.
what I got was the message that said fell last. So.
Oh. All right. We're back at Crimson Cliffs High School. Juab leading 2-0 over Ogden. In the top of half of the third inning, Allison, the second baseman, will be up as he was up to bat when Kai threw the runner out at second base. So Allison steps in the plate. Foul ball straight back. On one the count. Kai Hansen on the mound for Juab. That's downstairs, ball one, and 1-1 the count. Ground ball gathered up by Luke. Throws to first. And just like that, it's one out. Luke popped up out of there behind the plate, and as the ball was just sitting right there in fair territory, popped out, picked it up, threw him out at first. One out. That'll bring up the top of the order, Thompson, the shortstop. And a swing and a miss, strike one. Kai looks to deal. That's inside, ball one. 1-1 the count. We've got two games today, this one and then the next one at 11 o'clock. There'll be a game in between this one and our next one. But we'll be right here broadcasting the game, and we want to thank our sponsors. And if you want to sponsor Juab Baseball, just get in touch with Coach Park, and he'll take care of you. Thompson fouls that off, and count is 2-2. One out, nobody on base. And a swing and a miss, and another Central Valley Medical Center strikeout for Kai Hansen. That's two out. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 12, Bouchel. Inside, ball one. Kai starting to settle down out there on the mound, throwing pitches in and around the plate. There's a ground ball hit to Austin Park. Over to first to Connor Cowan to retire the side. Just like that, 3 up, 3 down. That's how you drew it up. And we're done. We're back at Crimson Cliffs High School. Juab leads the game 2-0 over the Ogden Tigers. Bottom of the third inning, and we're at the top of the order. Luke Morosika, the batter, followed by Austin Park and Connor Cowan. Luke hit the ball hard to the second baseman the first time up. He was able to field it and throw him out at first. It was a lot closer play than what the umpire anticipated. That ball's in the dirt. Ball one. Green staying with his bread and butter pitch. He's got a good curveball. Again, that one's in and downstairs. 2-0 the count. I don't think he likes to throw fastball very often. When he does, it bounces down in the dirt just like that one. And all of a sudden, Luke is ahead of the count 3-0. That's in there for a called strike on the outside corner. 3-1 the count. Green set to deliver. That's upstairs, ball 4, and Lote will take first base. And that'll bring up shortstop Austin Park. Austin walked in the first inning and come around to score. Runner on first base. Luke over on first base. Austin up to the plate. Throw over to first base. Luke back safely. And again, the Juab runners messing with the pitcher, and he's thinking more about the runners than he is the batter. Let's see if Austin can take advantage of that. Swing and a miss, and Austin had a bead on that ball, and it just dropped under the bat. Austin doesn't get cheated on when he's at the plate. When he swings the bat, he's looking to hit it and drive it somewhere hard. And fly ball over to the right side, caught by the second baseman for the first out. That'll bring up Connor Cowan, the first baseman. Luke Morosika over on first base. 1 out. Luke getting the lead. Strike 1. And Luke attempted and then come back to first base. And he's safe at first. 1-1 the count to Connor. This time Luke does go, and he's going to be safe as the ball is wide to the right. And Luke has another Jarrett Wicker stolen base. One and one the count to Connor. Inside, 2-1 the count. Jarrett Wicker's going to get his money's worth this year, because Juab is going to steal a lot of bases. We've got a lot of kids on the team that like to steal bases, and they're fast and they're quick. Mm-hmm. Swing and a miss by Connor Cowan. 2-2 the count.
A lot of smart base runners.
A lot of smart base runners on this team. A lot of experience. We've got 7 seniors on the team this year, and they've all played a lot of baseball for Juab High School in the last 2 or 3 years. Two and two the count. Connor Cowan waiting for the pitch. Again, the pitcher wheels around and fakes the throw to second base. So the base runners just keep getting in his head. And Connor hits the ball to the left side, fielded by the third baseman. Luke will go on to third on the throw. So that goes 5-3 for the second out. And that'll bring up Kai Hansen.
Got a chance to tack on another RBI to
go with the two that he got.
Yeah.
Yep. Runner on third. Like I say, this is where ball games are won, when you pick up those runners in scoring position when you're up to the plate. That ball's upstairs, ball one. Kai looking to add to the lead. That ball's downstairs, 2-0 the count. Two out, runner on third base. Kai got a piece of that, fouled it straight back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Luke Moroska down on third base. Kai had a pitch and just fouled it back. 2-2 the count. Another curveball across the outside part of the plate for strike 3. Sponsors. And we're back at Crimson Cliffs High School. We want to again thank our sponsors for sponsoring these games. Central Valley Medical Center, Newton Construction, Kerry Anderson Real Estate, Lindsay and Holly Real Estate, Park Home Furnishings, and Jarrett Wicker. Like I say, we appreciate our sponsors, and we hope that if you want to be a sponsor of Juab High Baseball, just get in touch with the head coach, Josh Park, and he will set you up and get you a part of this. It's going to be a fun year. So we are in the top of the 4th inning for Ogden, and the first batter for Ogden will be the pitcher, Green. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Again, Kai Hansen still on the mound for Juab. Juab leading 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And
working quick up there. I like it.
Yeah, Kai likes to work fast, and like I say, all the Juab pitchers like to work fast. 0-2 the count. Fly ball headed to first base. Connor Cowan under it. He'll take it in for the first out. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 9, Aldis. 1 out, nobody on base for the Ogden Tigers. I'm sure they're glad to be down here too.
I'm sure they'd have just as much snow as Nephi.
Yep. Swing and a miss, strike one. And Kai looks like he's starting to settle in and he's starting to find the strike zone. Downstairs, ball one, just as I said that. 1-1 the count. In there for a call, strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aldous didn't think that was a strike, but the umpire called it, so we'll take it. Foul ball, and that got a piece of Luke. That got him right in the shoulder, and those hurt.
You know, I've never been a catcher, but I'm not envious of that.
They hurt. Yeah, that ball stings at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, the sunshine, blue skies, but that ball stings. One ball, 2 strikes as Luke shakes it off. Aldous will step back into the batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. And there's a Central Valley Medical Center strikeout for Kai Hansen. That's 2 out. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 22, Torres. 2 out, nobody on base for Ogden. Ground ball headed to shortstop. Austin, it kicked off the turf and took a kind of a funny hop, and it hit the top of Austin's glove, and the runner's safe at first. That'll bring up the catcher, number 24, Brisket. 1 runner on base, 2 out. That's upstairs, ball 1. Austin was looking that ball in. He had the beat on it, and it hit that seam right there and just kind of took a funny bounce. And Kai throws over to first base, the runner back safely. One ball to count. 2-0 the count. As that pitch is just a little outside. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to the catcher, Brisket. 2 out, runner on first base. Juab leading 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That'll bring the count to 2-2. Kai set the deal. And a foul ball straight back. Count remains 2-2.
It's going to be a really good curveball. Batter was smart to just get a piece of it.
Kai checks the runner at first base. Comes in home. Just a little high inside. 3-2 the count. 2 out. The runner will probably be going on this pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, and another Central Valley Medical Center strikeout. And that'll retire the side for Juab. And we're back at Crimson Cliffs High School. Juab leading Ogden 2-0. We're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Green still on the mound for Ogden. Kai Hansen still going the distance for Juab. Due up in the bottom half of the fourth inning for Juab will be Hayden Village Adams, Colin Mattinson, and Jimmy Larson.
Yeah, other than that first inning, it's kind of been a little bit of a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, they both kind of just settled in. Kai's found the strike zone and been picking up some strikeouts, and Green has got the curveball working, and the Juab batters have been chasing it a little bit. When Juab does get on base, they've been kind of messing with him a little bit. He's been paying attention to the runners a little bit, but let's see if Hayden can start things off here in the bottom half of the fourth inning and get Juab back on track scoring runs. Foul ball straight back for Hayden. Usually when the ball comes straight back like that, the batter is on it. He's on the pitch. Got a good eye on it. That ball drops off the plate and goes for outside ball one. 1-1 the count. Hayden moves up the front of the batter's box, trying to catch that ball before it breaks. And that was a little bit of a high strike, and 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hayden. Caught the outside corner for strike 3, and Hayden goes down for the first out. That'll bring up Colin Mattinson, playing third base for Juab today. He was a strikeout victim the first inning also. And Colin fouls it straight back for strike 1. That ball bounces in front of the plate. 1-1 the count. And another curveball that breaks right across the inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Colin. Colin fouls it off to the left side. Count remains 1-2. Swing and a miss by Colin. The catcher drops it, but picks it up, throws it to first, and Colin is out for the second out. And that'll bring up Jimmy Larson with 2 out in the inning. That's a nasty curveball that Green throws, and like I say, the Juab batters have been swinging at it, and that's a ball in the dirt inside to Jimmy for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1 with a good fastball that time for Green. 1-1 the count. Peyton. The breeze is coming up a little bit, and I don't like it.
Those clouds are.
Jimmy swings at a ball that drops out of sight. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I liked it more when the sun was outside of those clouds.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Juab batters need to stay a little more disciplined, and another curveball across there for strike 3, and Green strikes out the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors for Juab in the bottom half of the fourth inning. They still lead the game 2-0, and we'll be right back. Okay. And we're back at Crimson Cliffs High School. We've got what's turning out to be a pitcher's duel. Green's got a one-hitter going, and Juab has 2 runs. And Kai so far is pitching a no-hitter. So neither team able to get very many base hits. That's going to bring up Piper, the left fielder, as Kai goes back to work. Downstairs, ball 1. Foul ball out of play to the right side. Kai has 4 strikeouts in the game. Green has 9 strikeouts. That ball bounces in front of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Eight strikeouts for Green so far in the game. Kai has 4. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 the count. Just outside, ball 3. 3-2 the count. Halverson on deck for Ogden. Fly ball caught by a line drive, caught by Connor Cowan over at first base for the first out.
Kai may only have 4 strikeouts, but he's pitched a lot of soft hit balls.
He has, yep. And the defense has been really good behind him. That's upstairs inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 the count. That's upstairs, ball 2. After the inning was over, Kai sprinted out to the pitcher's mound. Luke was right behind him behind the plate. Ball 3. And he was immediately throwing pitches, and he likes to work fast. And fly ball headed to Jimmy Larson in right field as he chases it down. And that'll bring 2 out. As Jimmy comes on the dead run in, Hayden was headed out there, but Jimmy called him off and caught the fly ball for 2 out. That'll bring up second baseman Allison. And that's fouled out of play. 0-1 the count. Again, fouled but straight back. 0-2 the count. Kai waits, has the signal. In there for a called strike 3 and another Central Valley Medical Center strikeout, and that will retire the side. And we're back at Crimson Cliffs High School. Andrew Woodland, the batter, looks at a call strike one. Have a new pitcher on the mound for Ogden. Torres is now pitching for Ogden. Strike two, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Andrew. Strike 3 on Andrew. And Andrew has his second strikeout. That'll bring up Trevin Park to face Torres. And he throws a curveball, a big breaking curveball as well that didn't quite catch the plate. Inside, ball 1. Again outside with that curveball. That one hit in front of the plate. 3-0 the count to Trevin. Outside, ball 4, and Trevin walks on 4 straight pitches. And that'll bring us to the top of the batting order. Luke Moroska up to bat. 1 out, runner on first base.
Not great for Ogden because Trevin was pretty quick on the base pass, so don't be surprised if they steal him here.
Trevin gets a lead. Torres. Luke sends the ball high to center field, caught by the center fielder for the second out. And that'll bring up shortstop Austin Park, who flew out to the first baseman or the second baseman last time up to bat. Austin looking to get on the board with a base hit. Throw over to first base. Trevin back safely. Trevin takes off. The pitch is high and the throw wide to second base, and Trevin is safe at second base with another Wicker stolen base.
I have a feeling Jarrett Wicker Real Estate's going to get their money this year. Their money's worth.
Juab is the one thing that Coach Park has been stressing all year long is we're going to steal bases and we're going to. Austin's got a ball that drops in at right field, and the throw comes in behind plate. And the ball gets away from the catcher, and Trevin is going to score.
2 outs.
And Austin's going to pick up an RBI, and he's going to be safe at second base. As that ball just kind of sailed over the first baseman's head and dropped in about 3 feet inside the baseline, and Trevin comes all the way around to score as the ball got away from the catcher, went all the way over to the Juab dugout, and Trevin rounded third. There was nobody covering home plate, so he's in for the score.
Yeah, I'm sure Austin would like to hit that ball a little harder, but he'll take the RBI.
On paper, it was a hard hit ball, and he picked up an RBI, and he's standing on second base. Connor Cowan now the batter. Runner on second. 2 out. Chance for Connor to pick up an RBI. And he had a beat on that ball, and it just got a piece of it as it fouled it straight back. Connor also looking to get in on the hit parade. He waited on that curveball. He waited on that curveball and just pushed it over to the right field corner. 0-2 the count. And Connor got a piece of it. And that's going back, driving the center fielder back, and he's back to the warning track and catches the fly ball. Connor hit it hard, but the center fielder able to track it down for the third out. But Juab does pick up another run, and now they lead after 5 complete, 3-0.